Hi, I'm Dr. Candy Valentine. I'm the Dean of Myrtle Beach campus of Galen. Graduates, family members, honored guests, faculty, and staff, welcome to the Galen College of Nursing commencement ceremony for winter 2025 Associate's Degree in Nursing graduates and Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates. Graduation is a significant milestone in one's life. We are very proud of our graduates' academic accomplishments and fully recognize the amount of hard work and sacrifice required to be here today. At the same time, we are cognizant that it takes a tremendous support system for each of you, the students, to be here today. Graduates, please take a moment to thank the staff that introduced you to this journey, thank the faculty and staff that guided you through the journey. And now I want you to stand up, graduates. And I want you to face your family and friends and show your appreciation to all those who helped you achieve your dreams. On January 7th, Galen said goodbye to a leader, Linda Gahuli, who holds a special place in the hearts and memories of students, the Galen family, and all the lives that she touched. Please join me in honoring her memory with a moment of silence. You may be seated. We have special guests in attendance we'd like to recognize. We are joined tonight by members of the National Honor Guard of South Carolina, the Nurse Honor Guard. The Honor Guard is staffed by both working and retired nurses who volunteer their time to pay respect and to honor nurse colleagues. They attend services wearing the traditional white uniform, cap and cape, and pay tribute to nurses at the time of their passing by performing the Nightingale tribute at their memorial service. It is similar to a military tribute. Today, they are here to celebrate and help recite the Nightingale Pledge to this new group of nurses as they begin their nursing careers. Thank you to the Honor Guard for joining us tonight. At this time, I would like to introduce our graduation commencement speaker, someone very dear to me, Mr. Michael Henson.
All right, welcome to the party. We're gonna kick this thing off. So I'm Michael Henson. I've been a nurse for 20 years. That kind of sounds a little surreal to say out loud, but it's been a long time. So I've seen a few things, and you know, I would love to be the first one to welcome you guys to the Club of Nursing. It's a rewarding profession, so I'm going to try to impart a little bit of wisdom on you tonight as you go forward at the beginning of your journey. So thank you to Candy, thank you to the staff and the faculty of Galen for having me here tonight to celebrate the graduating class of 2026. Standing here today, looking at a room full of future nurses, I don't see graduates, I see the future of healthcare. I see a group that's survived grueling exams, a group that survived clinical rotations, and more caffeine probably than is medically indicated. And I love this night. It's one of my favorite nights of the year because there is no graduation like a Galen graduation. It never fails that once the graduates start walking across the stage, this crowd is going to get hype. Someone's going to yell, "That's my wife," or "That's my sister," and I'm here for all of it. Please, we have to celebrate these graduates. They've worked really hard to get to where they are today. It shows your love and appreciation for this wonderful group of future nurses. So I'm going to keep it brief. I'm going to keep it short so we can get to something that fills my cup as a leader of the nursing profession. Now, every time I get to speak in front of this group, I get a sense of pride and really take it very seriously that I have been tasked to impart some sort of wisdom to send you into the professional world of nursing. I seek people out and I ask them, if you were in their shoes, what would you want to hear? I have a young daughter who is in college herself, and she's the first person I go to. And every time I ask her, she tells me the same thing. She says, just go to AI something, keep it short. All they want to do is get on stage and walk. But most people, when I ask them, they say, you need to tell them the secret to success. What's the one thing that they can do when they get into the nursing world that is going to make them successful? And honestly, when I think about that topic, it's really hard to answer that question. I don't think there's one thing that I can tell you. But like I said, I've been in the game for 20 years. I've been around the block, and I've seen people be successful in nursing. So I'm going to give you 3 things tonight that I see have made people successful, especially in that first year, coming right out of school. The first one is you have to do the little things. The details matter to your patients. Oftentimes, we want to do the big, grand gestures, thinking that that's what our patients are going to remember. And we want to go out and we want to do these mission moments, and we want to blow people away. And we think that's what's going to leave a lasting impression. But it's really the little things that we do. It's picking up on when patients are suffering. It's picking up on things that they don't even tell us. It's the small acts of kindness that you have with your coworkers that will have them helping you in your time of need. And I want to tell you a little bit of a story. If you work at Grand Strand, you might have heard this because I tell it in orientation, but I feel like it's going to be fitting for tonight. So everyone in the room probably knows who Jeff Bezos is. Everybody know who that is? He's the president and CEO of Amazon. But not a lot of people know Mark Bezos. And what Mark Bezos does is he is a volunteer. And one of the things that he does is he's a volunteer firefighter. And if anyone knows anything about the volunteer fire service, whenever there's a volunteer service, there's usually a paid service that works alongside. And there's a little bit of a healthy rivalry, like who does what, who gets to be in charge when they're on scene. But they all have the same mission, right? It's to put the fire out. So Mark gets a call. He's right around the corner from a house that's on fire, and he's always wanted to save someone from a burning building. It's just what he's wanted to do. He wants to have a save on his record. And so he gets there, and he's the first one on scene. There's a house that's on fire, and there's a woman that's outside, and it's raining, and she's got an umbrella, and she's not wearing any shoes. And he goes up to her, and he says, is there anyone in the house? And she says, no. So he gets a little down, and he's a little disappointed. So she says, but my dog is in there. And so he's like, all right, next best thing. If you can't save a person, let's save this dog. So he starts to run into the house, and about that time, the paid service pulls up. And he says, the guy that gets off the truck looks like your guy that's on the calendar. He's on the firefighter calendar. He's big, he's ripped, he's looks like a model. And they run into the house together, and they're in there for about a minute, and Mark says he looks over and he sees the other guy, and he's got the dog in his arms. And he's running out, like smoke's going behind him. He looks like something out of a movie. And he gets upset again, and he looks down, and he sees a pair of shoes on the floor, a pair of bedroom slippers. And he picks them up, and he takes them outside. He gives them to the woman that's standing in the rain, because he's remembered that she doesn't have any shoes, and she's standing in the rain. And he goes about his business thinking he's done a bad job, right? He hasn't saved anybody. He hasn't saved the dog. He thinks he did a bad job. And when she wrote the letter to the fire department, she said, thank you for taking care of me on the worst day of my life. Someone even thought to get my shoes when they were in the house. So that's the way we have to start thinking as nurses, right? We have to pick up on things. We have to know when our patients are suffering, even when they tell us that they're okay, or when they don't tell us what is wrong with them. You see, there's dignity in the details. When a patient's hospitalized, they tend to feel like a room number or just their diagnosis. And when we take the time to wipe their face or hold their hand through a difficult procedure, you aren't just providing care, you're restoring their dignity and their humanity. So the second thing I want to tell you that most successful people do in our profession is you have to take the coaching and feedback. So I told you there's not one secret, but there is a secret in the hospital. Your leaders want you to be successful, okay? They don't need you to be perfect. Their goal is success. It's not perfection. They're going to coach you up. The best teams have coaches, have great coaches. You think of the New England Patriots have Bill Belichick, Chicago Bulls have Phil Jackson. The best teams have great coaches. So check your ego at the nurse's station. It can be hard to do. You're all worthy of the title of nurse. This group of men and women behind me have made sure of that. They are good at what they do, and they've prepared you to go into the world of nursing. Today you graduate, but tomorrow you may be a novice again. Feedback is a gift. It's what you do with that gift that will determine how you grow as a professional. And you can take this not only in your professional life, but in your personal life. You know, the other day I was sitting on the couch with someone who's I love very much, is probably the most important person to me in my life right now. And we were talking about all of the things that we've done and our accomplishments and the pride that we have and where we are in our careers. And I was kind of feeling myself a little bit. And I was like, you know, I have a lot of nice stuff. Like, I work really hard for the nice things that I have. And she said to me, you know, you do have a lot of nice stuff, but you don't take care of it. That hurt, right? And I could do one of two things with that. I could tell her she was wrong, and I do take care of my stuff, and I could argue with her, but I chose to look around. And I thought about that car that's out in the driveway. It's probably a little dirtier than it should be, and the inside of it is definitely dirtier than it should be. And I thought about the grill that's outside that I've left uncovered for a couple rains and cycles, and it's got a little bit of rust on it. So, you know, she was right. Nobody tell her that she was right. She's in the room right now. So if you could not tell her, but take the feedback, embrace that growth mindset. The moment you think you know everything is the moment you stop growing as a clinician. So take the coaching. The third thing to make sure you grow your base as a nurse is to be curious and ask questions. When you hit that floor, you need to question things that your preceptors are teaching you. Go to that seasoned nurse, ask him why he or she is doing that thing. There are no stupid questions. We've all heard that phrase before, but there are unasked questions that can lead to errors. I'm gonna say that one more time. There are unasked questions that can lead to errors. Don't just blindly follow orders. Ask the doctor why they chose that intervention for that patient. Ask why that specific lab value matters to that specific patient. Stay curious about new research and new technologies, because I can tell you what is considered best practice today in 5 years may be outdated. The world of healthcare is ever changing, and we need to change with it. And then you need to be willing to, as my son would say, add things to your bag. I think that's a saying. I don't really know what it means, but he says, add things to your bag, add skills to that toolbox, to that toolkit. I once had a leader tell me that if you only have a hammer in your toolkit, everything is gonna start looking like a nail. Diversify your knowledge base. You walk across the stage tonight and you're leaving the Galen College of Nursing, but the learning does not stop. We are lifelong learners in the profession of nursing. So in closing, I hope some of this resonates again with you guys. There is no secret. Nursing is hard. It can be scary at times. It's a lot of anxiety, but it is the most rewarding profession that you can go into, in my opinion. And if you take the time to do the little things that take some piece of suffering away from your patient, you listen to your coaches who want you to succeed, and you stay curious and ask questions to grow and develop, that's the best place to start your career. Now, I want to hear this crowd as these graduates walk across the stage and receive their awards and diplomas. Y'all don't let me down. I want to hear us get excited for them. And congratulations to the graduating class. I'm a big fan of yours. And if you ever need me, you know where to find me. God bless.
Thank you, Michael, for your inspirational speech. Good evening and welcome. My name is Ann Coughlin, and I'm a clinical education manager for Galen Myrtle Beach, and I have had the pleasure of working with all these graduates. Catherine Mershon personifies a standard of excellence that places her among the top leaders in the profession. She is co-founder of our nursing program and currently serves as the chair of the board of directors for Galen College of Nursing. Due to her reputation as a nursing leader and humanitarian, the Kathy Mershon Nursing Leadership Award was created to recognize a graduating student from one program who demonstrates the personal and professional qualities of leadership, resourcefulness, innovation, and excellence. The candidate for this award is recommended by the members of our Galen faculty. It is my privilege to announce the recipient of the Emerging Leader Award. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Melvin Aguilar Lopez.
Good evening. My name is Katie Wadsworth, and I'm the Director of Clinical Education here at Myrtle Beach. At Galen College of Nursing, there are certain intangible qualities that some nurses instinctively develop that truly set them apart from the rest. These qualities cannot be measured with an answer key or calculator, like a test score or a grade point average. These qualities are human kindness, the human touch. More than a room number and a diagnosis, it's about making a patient feel singularly special. The qualities associated with the human touch include compassion and understanding and acknowledgement of the feelings of patients, family, and fellow students. Graduates have voted for one of their fellow classmates. That person personifies these qualities. The recipient demonstrated exceptional leadership, kindness, and truly embodied the spirit of this award. It is my privilege to announce the recipient of the Human Touch Award. Can I please have to the stage Ms. Kimberly Hall? Congratulations, Kimberly. I would now like to call our Dean, Dr. Valentine, back to the podium.
The Daisy Faculty Award was created to recognize and celebrate the contributions that faculty members make to the future of nursing. Faculty members serve as a role model for compassion and exemplary practice for our students. Faculty launch the careers of students by growing their knowledge and advancing their skills to be prepared to practice as a nurse. Faculty members demonstrate an inspirational influence on students that is translated to the patients. It is my honor to present the Daisy Faculty Award to our very own Dr. Roxy Raffa. Congratulations, Roxy. There's a long history that is connected to nursing pins. During the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale, the mother of nursing, provided leadership and education for her team of nurses as they provided nursing care for injured soldiers. Florence was presented with the Royal Red Cross by the Queen for her leadership and her service. Later, Florence chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses from her School of Nursing by presenting each of them with a Medal of Excellence. The nursing lamp is a symbol of light and hope to those in need. Florence Nightingale became known to her patients as the Lady with the Lamp. At night, when the soldiers were in pain and afraid, Florence would walk through the medical wards with a lighted candle to provide hope and comfort to those in need. Light drives back darkness, fear, and reassures that one is not alone. The light brought to others in need is truly what makes a nurse. Each College of Nursing has their own unique pin, which has different colors and symbols representing the graduate's nursing program. Galen has retained this long-standing tradition of having a nursing lamp on the nursing pin. At this time, I would like to introduce you to Vincent Tenebra. He is the director of our campus operations. He will read the graduate names tonight.
We will begin with our Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates. Paul Malloy. Vanessa Sosa. Michelle Thasitis. Melvin Aguiar Lopez.
You're on fan club over here.
Galen Armfield, pinned by Valerie Richardson.
That's right, Mom.
Priscilla Avent, pinned by Melinda Grant. Tiara Bellamy, pinned by Valerie Richardson. Yasmin Bellamy, pinned by Valerie Richardson. Alyssa Blackington, pinned by Jill Estelle. family. Aquila Bonsignor, pinned by Deb Longo. Shanigra Bostic, pinned by Valerie Richardson. Michelle Boyette, pinned by Dr. Nancy Ofendo Reyes. Tynesia Brisbane, pinned by Jill Estelle. Whoop. Kaylin Brown, pinned by Jill Estelle.
Congratulations. Where they at?
Cameron Clausen, pinned by Heather James. Jaquetta Cooper, pinned by Dina Stewart.
Where's your family?
Lainey Cox, pinned by Jill Estelle. Devin Crowell, pinned by Matt Davis. Regina Davis, pinned by Sandra Farnham. No, she wants to know where your family is. Now you're ready. Okay, now it's your time. Amanda DeLuca Hux, pinned by Heather James. Allison Evans, pinned by Jill Estelle. Michelle Goosens, pinned by Deborah Longo. Shaniqua Green, pinned by Judy Melnick. Kimberly Graham Hall, pinned by Heather James. Hannah Haney, pinned by Hannah Vega Nelson. Kayla Hucks, pinned by Valerie Richardson. Harley Hunt, pinned by Carolyn Johnston. Kylie Johnson, pinned by Valerie Richardson. Cynthia Jones, pinned by Valerie Richardson.
Where's your family
Cassidy Jordan, pinned by Valerie Richardson. Brittany Joseph, pinned by Judy Melnick. Scott Lockard, pinned by Sandra Farnham. Allison Mantikis, pinned by Autumn Henderson. Erica Marshall, pinned by Ann Coughlin. Alejandra Martinez Garcia, pinned by Michelle Pruitt. Deja Mackenzie Tatenow. Ashley Mendez Ortiz, pinned by Dr. Nancy Ofendo Reyes. Sarah Mulligan, pinned by Dr. Nancy Ofendo Reyes. Casey Pease, pinned by Jill Estelle. Amira Pinnell, pinned by Jill Estelle. Madison Four, pinned by Dina Stewart. Brianna Reed, pinned by Carolyn Johnston. Emma Roach, pinned by Ann Coughlin. Tracy Sawyer, pinned by Dr. Candy Valentine. Hannah Sawyer, pinned by Dina Stewart. Tara Schumann, pinned by Deborah Longo. Angelina Smith, pinned by Matt Davis. Joy Steele, pinned by Deborah Longo.
We made it across the finish line. Actually, they've been waiting on.
Shannon Stutzman, pinned by Autumn Henderson. Brielle Thomas, pinned by Jill Estelle. Shiaza Tisdale, pinned by Michelle Pruitt.
Where's the camera?
Alexandria Vereen, pinned by Dr. Nancy Offendo Reyes.
I heard that's my baby over here, right? Congratulations.
Tony Vereen, pinned by Dr. Candy Valentine. Kristen Vos, pinned by Lisa Hunty. Madeline Watkins, pinned by Heather James.
Congratulations.
Nicole Wenrick, pinned by Jill Estelle.
Where's your family?
Jolette Wheeler, pinned by Valerie Richardson. Lori Wiggins Bloom, pinned by Deborah Longo. Olivia Zimmerman, pinned by Valerie Richardson.
Congratulations. Here's your ceremony.
Now, I'd like to reintroduce Dr. Candy Valentine for the presentation of the Ceremony of Lights.
We're going to light our candles now. I'd like to welcome the members of the South Carolina Honor Guard to the front of the stage to assist in reading of the Nursing Pledge. We have a tradition in nursing education called the Ceremony of Lights. Through the Ceremony of Lights, the passing of one flame to another signifies the passing of knowledge and the acceptance of responsibilities and the rights and obligations of the nursing profession. We offer our pledge in this ceremony. Will the students please stand and face the audience? I would now like to invite the graduates to join me, the faculty members of the nursing program, and the Honor Guard in reciting the nursing vow, which is included in your graduation programs. I solemnly pledge in the presence of this assembly to practice my profession with integrity, maintain and elevate nursing standards, both as a science and art. And you realize the importance of quality standards of care, personal accountability. I will devote myself to the protection, healing, and welfare of those committed to my care. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to keeping and will respect the privacy of medical information. I accept a duty to work for the improvement of health in the communities in which I live and work. I will act with compassion in ethical matters. I will not take or knowingly administer any harmful substance. I commit to interdisciplinary collaboration and lifelong learning. I fully acknowledge the seriousness of responsibility integral to the nursing profession and the significance of the commitments pledged today. Graduates and fellow nurses, by the authority delegated to me by the Galen College of Nursing, I hereby officially confer your nursing degree. Please move your tassel from the right to the left. Friends, family, and colleague, it is my great honor to present the Galen College of Nursing Winter 2025 graduating class. Congratulations.
you.